Hello and welcome back to the Todoist channel. My name is Naomi and in today's video we are going to discuss a very strangely named productivity method called Eat the Frog. Sounds gross, but stick around because it is actually wonderfully helpful. No frogs were harmed in the making of this video and I did not come up with the name, so please don't come at me. The Eat the Frog productivity method is perfect for anyone who struggles with procrastination, gets a lot done but isn't making progress on the important stuff, has a hard time sticking to a productivity system, has trouble deciding what to work on at any given time, or feels overwhelmed by their to-do list. So what on earth is Eat the Frog anyway? The phrase eat the frog comes from Mark Twain, who famously said, "If it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat two frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first." Yep, really weird thing to say. But productivity consultant Brian Tracy used this quote to formulate a productivity method, Eat the Frog, which helps you tackle the most important and challenging task first thing in your day. If you want the TLDR, Eat the Frog is identifying one important task for your day and doing it first. Now, you might be thinking, one task? What is wrong with you? I have a million things that I need to do on any given day. But if you actually have lots of tasks that you need to do on any given day, then this might be the most powerful productivity method for you. Let's get clear. This does not mean that you do one thing per day. That would be ridiculous. This means that you find the most important, biggest, scariest, hairiest, challenging task that you know you need to get done, and you just do that first, before anything else. Then when that's done, you can start the rigmarole of all of the other tasks that you have to do. Rest assured that you have done one important thing in the day. We believe that Eat the Frog should be in everybody's productivity toolkit, even if you're already practicing things like time blocking or the Pomodoro technique. By the way, we have videos on both of those methods, which I'll link in the description box below. Valuable work often requires intense focus, and today's modern workplace is not really set up for that, with distractions galore. The Eat the Frog method requires us to push back on those distractions, and that's external distractions, other people interrupting you, or internal distractions, you interrupting yourself. It forces you to prioritize what's important and make sure that that gets done before anything else steals your focus. It ensures you're setting your own agenda. All too often, the first thing we do when we start work is we open up our emails, open up our messages, start getting input from other people, and that can be very distracting for your own priorities and makes you reactive effectively. So using the Eat the Frog method means that you're honing your focus on what's most important to you first, and then other people's agendas can come afterwards. It sets you up to win. Eat the Frog forces you to make progress on your most important goals on a daily basis. Studies have shown that this kind of progress is a key motivator for people to continue in a virtuous cycle of getting the right things done. When you experience a win first thing in the morning, it can really help you build momentum and carry those good vibes through the rest of your day. This is a productivity method you can fall back on anytime. If everything else feels overwhelming and complex, choosing the one most important thing in your day and doing that first is about as simple as it gets. And now for some tips on eating your frogs. Decide on your frog, also known as your most important task or your MIT. This task is often something that is important but not urgent. This is a type of task that can have quite a lot of mental resistance behind it. It can often lead to procrastination if you don't make time for it. You probably already know the task I'm talking about. Pick something that you can complete in 1 to 4 hours. Your frog should take no more than half a workday. A clearly defined and realistic task will make it easier for you to actually accomplish it first thing in the morning and then get on with the rest of your day. Break it down into smaller steps if needed. If your frog is going to take more than half a day, you're going to need to break that down. You need something that's going to be small and manageable and can be achieved in under 4 hours. Resist the temptation to plan too far ahead. Once you get started with this method, it can be quite tempting to schedule your tasks out for a week or weeks to come, but actually accurately forecasting how long a task will take in that length of time is almost impossible. The night before is perfect timing. You know what's most important for you to be doing that next day. It's fresh enough for you to understand all of the component parts of completing that task, and you're close enough to actually predict how long it's going to take. Eat your frog first thing. Whatever time you start work, if at all possible, tackle this task first. Don't read messages, open emails, have a look at all of your tasks for the rest of the day. Just focus, laser focus on that frog. You can easily implement the Eat the Frog method within Todoist. There are a multitude of ways, here are two. Use priority levels. There are different priority levels within Todoist. There is P1, P2, P3, and P4. You can assign your frog the P1 priority level and then resist the urge as best as you can to assign any other task that label. That will make it very clear that this is your most important task. Another great feature to utilize would be labels. So you can label any task with anything. And so in this case, you could use Eat the Frog, most important task, critical, first priority, anything that's going to resonate most with you to highlight that that is your frog for the day. And that, my friends, is the grossly named Eat the Frog productivity method. Doesn't sound great, highly actionable, really recommend it. And as always, if you find this video helpful, please leave us a comment, give it a thumbs up because it means so much when you do, and maybe even consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Let's give it a go, let's give it a go. It's called the Eat the Frog. The Frog? Eat the Frog. Sounds better than Eat the Frog, to be honest. That's not even a thing. Productivity? Productivity. That's, well, those words just don't come out of my mouth. But productivity consultant, you're getting ambient autumnal Scottish weather background noise. I should turn this into an ASMR video.